the fact that we have places to grow for a while is very nice. But it's huge.
I mean, the game's slow though, right?
No. I was trying to think of the worst thing possible.
I mean, there's plenty that I had in mind, but I know that Chris has them, so.
I do have like 200-ish games.
You should try G.I. Joe one time.
I have G.I. Joe.
Thank
It's a
you.
pretty great game.
It's not
I will
fantasy.
pass. No, that's true. I'll still pass.
I love the fact that it was made by fans and that it's designed in such a way that you can either play like G.I. Joe the cartoon series or you can play like G.I. Joe the comic book, which is much more realistic and gritty. Alrighty. New map for Forbidden Lands. I've been playing around. I found like a really good high-res map somebody did in Incarnate and then threw a black and white overlay. So you guys can more clearly see what you have explored and what you have yet to explore.
Looks awesome.
I've seen so little of it.
Yeah. If you zoom out, you can see.
I did.
And there
That's
is
the
so much
problem.
thing, and there's so much thing we could find if we explore an X, but like those are the X we've seen. We must have explored like 6 of those.
This could take us a freaking decade of gaming to explore everything.
I mean,
Oh,
how
yeah.
many hexes are covered? And then just count like one game for each hex. Holy hell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're not done.
This is the game.
We're not done.
never ends.
We'll still be playing
And it
this
goes
in the
on
retirement
and
homes.
on again. And if we keep playing it, the game will keep playing it forever just because this is the game.
Just remember, though, this is Forbidden Land, so don't get caught.
Yeah. Knock on wood, everybody. Quick.
My hands are on wood.
It's really a question of how many of those hexes have skeletons in them.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Or squirrels.
All right.
Squirrels.
You guys have been slowly making your way through this sorceress's magical tower, a place that is apparently not entirely on this plane of existence. You have gathered parts of the sorceress, her conscience and her fear, things that she gave up in her quest for power. What that actually means, you still have no idea. But through this ruined city, as part of her tower that you've gone through, Trustius has realized that the ghostly forms you've seen, and the ash that covers everything, are the remnants of this city, beings that were destroyed, either as a deliberate sacrifice or an accidental side effect of her creation of this tower. But you've made your way through 2 buildings, one of which housed her fear and one of which housed her conscience. And you have arrived at the 3rd intact building in this ruined city. A large, kind of empty space. You look up above you, you see stars above you, you see pillars of bone everywhere. And across the room, you see a sarcophagus. When you look up, you just see stars and nebula. Stars that don't look right to those of you who are more learned.
This is inside the building?
This is inside the building.
Like a pocket in a pocket?
Possibly. I put you guys on the map, but you have not yet entered into this room. I just put you on the map so you can see things. But that is where we left off. You guys kind of standing at the threshold of this strange room.
Don't forget, Trusty has turned into a sparrow.
Oh yes, and a magic ring you found turned Trustius into a sparrow.
And I took that away from him for safety.
Yeah, I think we solved that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trustius was naked for a bit.
If he was.
If you are looking at me for advice, I don't have any. Whatever magic she's used to create this place, or this particular building, is beyond my knowledge. And probably the best we can do is simply go investigate the sarcophagus.
Well, I just expect things not to be as they appear.
That's fair.
We need to just step forward and go for it, but I expect things to get strange fast. But there's nothing else to do.
Is anyone injured?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm tired and I'm not all there, but I'm sure there's anything you can do about it.
I can fix that.
My muscles have taken a bit of a beating, and so is my brain. So, yeah.
Not sure I want to take a nap in front of that place.
Yeah, me neither. But
We've slept in worse places.
have we though? Really? I don't think so. I can't remember one. And I mean, we've slept in swamps.
You slept in a cave with a
well-
squirrel for weeks.
Yeah. And you know what? I think I preferred it to this.
All right.
And that should tell you something.
I think I prefer this to the swamp.
Okatai, you could, or I could, give you some of my magic.
Right now, all of the searching exhausted me. So, let's say my wits is not all about me. Not something I can fix, though.
It sounds like we need to rest for a moment.
I mean, it would help, but not sure it's a very nice place to do so. The shades have been becoming more numerous by the hours.
As I say, I can give you strength to heal the rest of them. If you like. It will not be comfortable, but...
Oh,
It's more
needs attending to?
It's more my wits that I'm worried about than anything else.
And perhaps
Oh.
Ryzen can sing a song.
I could sing a little bit.
I can fix the others. I just can't. My magic don't work on myself. Most of it.
So let's just figure out what we need to do before we can go into this room. Like OOC kind of deal.
Yeah. I have like lost 4 wits out of 5 and 1 empathy.
And that's stuff that Ryzen can heal, right?
A little bit. I can do a little bit to everybody.
Yeah, one of the advantages of the Path of the Song is you don't need to wait for people to be broken. If they are broken, if they're reduced to 0, then you can use healing for physical or performance for mental and social. But Path of the Song, you can just spend the willpower and give them points back.
So who needs healing right now?
I need a strength and wits.
Yeah, I need wits. I'm only down 2,
Uh,
but that's pretty much all I bring to the table.
I'm down 4 wits out of 5.
Oof.
Ouch. Holy
And
hell,
one out-
man.
And 1 empathy out of 2.
Interesting.
Like physically I'm fine, but mentally I'm not there anymore.
Trustees is down 1 wits out of 3.
So
Feeling Chris?
if Risen would heal wits, he could heal the 3 of us who has wits problem. I think.
Yep, he can give 1 wits back per number of players equal to or number of characters equal to the willpower he spends could get back 1 point of whatever attribute he chooses to do. So he could do like 1 wits to everybody for 4 willpower.
Or we could just try to rest here. Like, not in the building, but outside the building.
I mean, we can try. There was just like, yeah, Chris was describing like lots more shade since we got there. I don't know how omnipresent they are right now.
I mean, last time Trustees meditated, he almost got disemboweled, right? So
That's a risk too.
Chris, I got a question.
Sure.
So the way Path of the Hymn, I'm reading Path of the Hymn 2. Could I just theoretically do like 4 short songs so that everyone gets back the attribute that they most need?
Yeah, basically the way it works is you say, okay, I'm going to heal wits, and then you spend 1 willpower per player. Everybody gets back a point of wits, and then you could do like, I'm going to do strength and this number of players. So you choose the attribute. Everybody heals the same attribute, but it's 1 person per willpower you spend.
Right. But what I'm saying is, like, Desi being a fighter, Desi doesn't necessarily want wits back. She wants strength back. Okatai might want wits. I'm just saying, can't I just do 1 song that heals, let's say, Desi her strength, and then I do another song? Like, I'm still spending the 2 willpower. I'm just doing it, like, instead of 1 action, I'm doing, like, 4 different things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then I'll do that. So everybody take back 1 point of what you need.
Thank you.
Because I have 10, so I can spend 4. I don't have a problem spending 4.
Perfect. So yeah, and they could even be like different verses of the same song or different stanzas of the same poem.
Sure.
Well done.
just one big ballad.
Yeah.
Ballad of Blue Cyclone.
Wrong game.
Sorry.
And when the squirrel went berserk in the East Baptist Church, or
Oh, good God.
But yeah, as you guys kind of stand looking at this like awe-inspiring sight, and no idea what sort of magic may have caused this, or how. Like to Okatai and Trestius's magical knowledge, this is not possible. Ryzen kind of like, probably at first starts just kind of like a little under his breath, and then gradually just a little bit, the tempo kind of picks up, and starts talking about, the battles you guys have been through, things that you've seen, enough to kind of reinvigorate everybody over the next, 20, 30 seconds.
Nothing that we can quote here because we get banned from Twitter.
Twitch.
Yes.
Takes real effort to get banned from Twitter these days.
I suppose so.
Well, they don't have a moderation crew anymore, so yeah.
No, I imagine they all got fired.
So, being a little bit invigorated.
All right, follow me. Try to stay a little bit further back.
Okay. Sounds fair. Thanks,
And- Trestius, chock full of willpower, is going to barrel his way into this building.
So as you step on the floor, when you look kind of down, you see the same sort of stars and nebula that you see above you. You don't know whether the floor you're on is so shiny that it's reflecting above you, or if you're just standing on like solid space, basically.
Let's go with reflective. Not going to think about it too much.
But it seems to bear your weight. It doesn't crack or anything underneath you.
Okay, he's moving directly to the sarcophagus.
All right. So the sarcophagus seems to be made of some sort of white stone, probably marble, intrinsically carved. A very beautiful in her grotesque way visage of a half-elven woman kind of carved into the top. But it seems to be sealed.
Oh, I'm not going to touch it. But nothing else happens?
Nothing.
Weird.
Check that thing for inscription or stuff like that before we try opening it.
Chris, can we hear any noise coming from?
No noise coming from it at all. It is quiet, almost eerily quiet in here. Even the little song or poem that Ryzen emitted seemed to sound kind of dead. It didn't reverberate to the extent that you would have thought.
We're not the only one creeped out in here, right?
Oh no, definitely creeped out.
All right.
I mean, obviously everything here is magic, so I'm not sure sense magic's going to help much. Can I get I can't even do that. I'm looking at dispel magic, Chris. But boys, that would have to be a pretty high level spell to dispel any magic here, I would think.
Probably. You do get to decrease the power level of your opponent's spell. I'm
not sure that's the right way to go either. can I at least look at the inscriptions and carvings and see what I could figure out from there?
Yes, they're definitely elvish in nature, but they're not words or anything. More like a lot of carvings of stylized birds and vines and natural scenery, like carved into the marble. No words or inscription, just like a very very fine artistic carving, but definitely of elvish design.
Okay. I vaguely recall picking up a necklace with a key. That was for the
what
building.
opened the
right?
doors here?
Yeah, that was for the building.
Yeah, it seems to have opened, like the same key has opened pretty much every door you've come to.
No keyhole on this?
No.
But if I remember well, the key was just applied to the door. We didn't put it in actually a keyhole. Or
Right.
am I misremembering?
You just touched it to the door. Weirdly.
Well, I mean, Trestius is full of willpower. He's pretty confident. He'll lay a hand on the sarcophagus to see what happens.
Hey, it's cool to the touch.
None of this is working out as I expected. Okay. He'll try to slide the top off.
Give me a might roll.
Ugh. Oh, I'm not going to push that. No.
You try to shove it. It doesn't move. It seems to be sealed.
Chris, what's a search for traps roll? Sleight of hand?
Scouting.
I will do that.
All
I'll
right.
get you some help up there.
Sure.
So yeah, so you kind of like take it over. You don't see any signs of anything trapped. Like there's a very clean seal. There's nothing like nothing overlapping the seal that would be broken if you like open the lid or anything. Nothing that indicates from the outside at least that there's a trap. But you do find worked in amongst the pictographs of the birds and the vines and the flowers and all of the artistic artwork. You do find one of those like peacock type eyes that you've seen as the keyhole in the other doors that you've encountered, kind of worked in amongst the artwork.
Hey guys, I see the peacock eye from the other locations. It's right there. I point at it very obviously.
Perhaps the key will work on it. Let's try.
Let's hope.
All right. So as you touch the key to it, it does. There's like a kind of a almost like a hissing sound as the seal releases, and the lid on the sarcophagus rises slightly. You would guess, both Ryzen and Trustis, since you're up there, that the lid to the sarcophagus is no longer sealed and is probably quite easy to open now.
Don't like it.
The important thing is, do we see the precious black water juice that was all the rage? We got to drink the sarcophagus juice.
No.
Nope.
It is
No.
devoid of that.
Don't drink the bog mommy juice. No drinking the bog mommy juice.
Too good.
All right, so we got it partially up. Is it just straight power to just hoist it off completely, to push it to the side, or what?
Only one way to find out.
Let's try to carefully open that. And try to give a hand lifting it.
Yeah, Desi will help.
All right.
She's looking around the room though to see if anything's gonna come to life.
Whereabouts is Culdy while this is happening?
Typing in Discord by the look of it.
Sorry about that. The dog's freaking out. I'm going to run upstairs to find out. Was there a question before I go do that?
Just wondering, everybody else has gone forward to the sarcophagus. Where is Culdy?
Standing right behind Desi.
Good.
All right.
Good goblin.
So as it takes no effort at all to open it now that it is unsealed. There's a actually it has a picture. I will show a picture in the fountain.
Ah.
Okay.
Lying in state in the sarcophagus. It seems like she was buried with what appear to be some feathers. Kind of covering her face, she has like a mask that is basically studded with cut sapphires. She has a silver sword on her hip. Her right hand is holding an emerald-colored book. Her chest has been torn open. Inside where the heart would be, you see a black gem. And you also see that her throat seems to have been slit. Almost looks like a second smile.
She's a Pez dispenser.
Chris, is her face, or you said her face is covered in a mask, right?
Like a domino mask, just covering the eyes.
Okay, so I was gonna ask this, what's the state of composition? Like that picture you showed looks like a pretty fresh body, so I was just curious how decomposed she is.
Not decomposed, but dried out. Mummified almost.
Yeah, this is creepy.
So is it possible somebody already got the heart and swapped it out with the gem, or could the gem be the heart?
My best guess is the gem is the heart.
Wasn't she even allowed to decompose and return to Earth? That sounds like a grisly fate.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, given that she killed an entire city, I don't think anyone gave a shit.
We don't know she's the cause. It does seem likely, but we do not know.
I think it's pretty apparent.
She's in a tower filled with the city that is filled with the dead, yes. But we don't know that she was the cause of any of it. And while it seems likely, I'd prefer not to pass that judgment on her until we know for sure. Now, we have options. I could attempt to speak with her. We have her name. We could attempt to remove these artifacts from her first. Or we could just grab the heart. All of those things could be done in various orders, but that's the options I see.
Oh, apparently I was disconnected.
Chris, could I do a lore check to see if there's any kind of like legends or anything about, I don't know, take the gem out of like somebody's body and they might, pop up and try to kill you or something like that?
Yeah, definitely you can give me a lore roll. Alright. So think about it. You've seen similar gems to this before. The demonic ent that you encountered had one. That is a corrupted elvish ruby. You don't know if removing it will cause her to reanimate or not. But you're looking at it, and you look at the sword, and it is exquisitely made, and it's quite shiny. And you recall tales of swords of similar make that are able to. They allow their wielder to parry magical effects.
Ooh.
So you don't know too much. It's definitely a corrupted elvish ruby. Makes sense. I mean, she was half elvish, half demon. You're not sure what effect removing it will have. But you do know that sword is probably fairly potent.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about plucking that gem, but that sword is shiny and could be very, very useful and potent in terms of dealing with magical stuff.
What about the crown? Should I put the crown on while we pull this thing out?
No. We're in an extra dimensional space. Inside an extra dimensional space. In this case, perhaps keeping magic working is a good idea. I'm not even sure how high up in this tower we are. If we're in a tower at all.
Do you realize how not reassuring that is? Just wondering.
I wasn't aware that was part of my mandate.
Yeah, we got to deal with reality, not what we hoped it was. Can't make money if you don't see reality.
Yeah, just, Hella
Unless
creepy.
Trestus decides that he wants to have a chat with her, I don't know. We pretty much know we've got to take one or both of these things, so whatever.
I lean towards both. And my judgment is flawless.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
totally
that saves
flawless.
time. Yep. Undoubtedly.
Well, if you think we should take it, probably we should take them both at the same time, just in case.
The
Start
sword.
moving, she won't have it.
I lean towards trying to speak with her first.
If that's an option.
If she did make this place, accidentally or on purpose, what is talking to her while she's armed? How is that gonna go?
And presumably, she's dead.
Yeah. I don't think that's likely.
And so if the magic works, she'll remain dead. Oh, I suppose it could bring her consciousness from wherever it is to this very present. There is some danger there.
I just know that if I wake up surrounded by strangers, those strangers had better not have left a weapon in my hands.
These people aren't quite so dizzy.
If she's a sorcerer, she's probably not too worried about a sword. It was probably more ceremonial than
Then maybe we ought to
Yeah,
take the
combat.
sword and the
maybe
book.
altar bloodshed rather than combat bloodshed.
Both books and swords have magic. She would be aware of this. I'll leave it up to you. If you want me to attempt to speak with her, I will. If you wish to disarm her first, then I will help as best I can.
Even if we're just dealing with skeletons, it's a better idea to deal with them when they don't have swords in their hands.
Oh.
Your job
Honestly,
is magic. Mine is keeping you all alive. Usually by killing whatever's coming after.
the dead are not my specialty, honestly. Just wish she could rest.
We do not seem to be in any danger here. We could attempt to rest. If we do, I have a ritual that might make this process easier.
How?
If she still has a soul, I could remove it and put it somewhere else.
Like in a gem.
In a gem, a sword, and a book. Whichever. Could put it in your backpack if you like.
We can put the gems in the backpack, but I'd rather the soul be someplace else.
It does take time and a great deal of magic. And as Okadai could tell you, any great deal of magic has, well, the potential for disaster.
Yeah. It can always go bad, no matter how careful we are.
I can only give options. Someone has to make the decision.
If we're gonna nap, or rest or whatever, I could always see if, I mean, Brieth has kind of given me the cold shoulder lately. I can always try to contact the actual elf. As far as I can tell, Andra's still speaking to me. I just haven't tried talking to her lately.
She may not be able to reach you here.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work, given that she's technically on my hip.
I'm fine with resting here if we're going to vote on.
Agreed.
All right, then. I'll need some space. You don't want to be too close. Just in case.
All right. We'll wait outside. You do your thing by the sarcophagus.
50 feet or so should be fine, but
Biggest
Why be
thing is-
stingy? Let's do 100.
all right.
How big across is this room, Chris?
Oh, about 120 feet.
We'll still be within sight lines. That's good.
Yep. Feel free to place yourself wherever you like.
And the door was over there. Okay. We'd be a little closer to the door there, Culdy.
Yeah, I want to be behind a big thing. And be hiding.
Okay.
Right. Are Okatai and Ryzen staying up there with Trustius?
I'm trying to figure out if I should move or not. No, I'll move somewhere. Hold on.
I'll give him some space.
Oh, don't stay in the zone.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Like I'm not staying in the zone.
Everybody kind of fans out, gets red pillars like, you're good.
Go for it.
Keeping an eye on her.
All right. So what is Trustius doing?
I got a couple things I want to do. I assume everyone else is going to rest since most of this is going to be a ritual.
I think Desi was keeping watch.
Just keep
no,
watch or whatever.
I was gonna try to rest contract.
I'll
See if
keep
I can
watch.
contact Andra.
All right.
I can keep watch.
All right.
Can I borrow you? Can I borrow your sleeping fur, Cole?
Damn it!
Absolutely.
That's exactly what I was gonna ask.
Oh, you can sleep anywhere. You're tough. I'm squishy.
You guys, I want to see arm wrestle over it.
Like I don't have any entrance, so I'm really bad at sleeping when the camp is not made.
Yeah, and I think
Boy, I
your wits
make
are down 3, right? So
yeah.
Yeah, I'll manage.
All right. So Trustius, what's the first thing you're doing?
I'm going to cast Speak with Dead.
All right.
Damn it. Argue against that.
don't see that a power level matters here.
Usually matters for things like dispel magic, things like that.
So I'm going to cast that, safe cast that 1. Very unusual thing for Trestius to do, but he needs his willpower for the next thing.
So, you kind of look over her. What do you say?
Kind of leans in, like with his head next to her head, and whispers in her ear, "Quetzal, Quetzal, can you hear me?"
So as you kind of lean in close to her, almost head to head, and you feel that that magical energy flow from you into her. Her eyes flutter open. She grabs you by the throat.
Yeah, here we go.
Did I not say?
He's trying to be a knight, so he's trying.
Folks may want to roll some initiative.
Oh, I sure do.
I said, take the book and the sword out of her hands. Don't wake someone up with their holding weapons.
Technically, she didn't use the weapon.
No, not yet.
Right. Just need initiative from Okatai.
I always forget. Am I aiming for low or high?
Low.
I forgot too, so I got in the middle.
I got a 7 and an 8, so anyway, I'm not gonna be fast. Here we go.
All right. So does anybody want to change initiative?
I'm willing to swap out if somebody wants to go first.
Trestius might want to go first.
Maybe.
I'm fine with swapping with Trusty.
Thank you.
What?
I mean, it was a guess.
I'm second with 7. God.
I'm not
No.
seeing the numbers on the.
Yeah, for some reason the numbers didn't show up. Give me 1 sec, I can do this.
Oh, I thought they were in orders. I was stunned.
Right. Does it go to 4? I don't know why they.
Yeah, they usually just populate, right? I didn't want to start with the ritual because I assumed that any kind of magic would have woke her up. So
Should have brought her coffee.
then we brought her conscience and fear.
Right. There we go. Everybody has the right cards. So Ryzen's on 1, Desi's on 4, Tresius is on 7, Cully's on 9, Okatai's on 7.
And I think we're going to swap Ryzen and Trestius.
Yep.
All right. So Trestius, you're up first.
Really? Quetzal, we're not here to harm you. We're here to help you. And I don't care what she says, I'm casting a spell.
All right. What do you cast?
I'm going to pull out a piece of chalk, which I think is on my character sheet. I hope it's on my character sheet. Yes, I have chalk. And I'm going to cast Magic Seal on myself.
All right.
Because I think I'm about to get Foobird. Rank 1, so I can save cast it.
Yep. The more power you put into your magical seal, the more it protects you from spells.
I don't think I've ever cast this spell. Oof.
Uh-oh.
Roll a mishap. Even when I was being careful. Ish.
Careful by Trustius standard.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
So you pull out your chalk, kind of like quickly like draw a sigil at your feet, plant your feet. All right. Probably good because she goes next. What is she gonna do?
Doesn't sound like a conversation.
Oh, she is going to. Yeah, she's gonna strike at you with a sword.
A separate spell that's wake up the dead.
Technically.
Oh,
Oh, what a shitty ass roll.
I will take every bit of that.
Oh, but 2 successes from the artifact die.
That's still good. What can I do?
You don't have any actions, so.
I can't do anything. I can roll armor.
I'm too far away.
Here's an important question for Trustius. How attractive would you say Trustius is?
Trestius is not a bit attractive. He's as attractive as she is.
Okay. The sword cuts right through your armor.
Oh, crap.
That is 4 points of slashing damage.
Oh, my God.
We finally found a blade who cut ugly people.
Trestius drops.
Enough.
When the GM asks if you're hot, you say yes.
I thought it was always no.
Sorry, did that drop Trustius?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, 4 damage, no armor roll. That kills Coldie twice.
Boy, howdy.
Yeah.
We kill most of us, right? How many of us have 5 endurance?
She cuts off Trustius's ear. Does Trustius have lucky?
No.
Everybody checks to see if they still have lucky.
Fuck no. Dizzy had lucky she wouldn't be here.
Alright. So -1 to scouting. It does say lethal, but I believe that is been corrected in the errata. So yeah, so you see like Tressius like kind of like draws a magical sigil around himself, and she just like lashes out with that sword and like cuts Tress's ear off as he drops. Because it didn't kill you or anything, Tressius, you can still move. You just can't do anything that requires a die roll.
That's not helpful.
That will take us to Desi.
Desi will take off running. I think, though, that I can only get like 2 zones.
You can make a move roll. Every success lets you move one more zone.
Okay, let's see how far I can get them. So I can get how far?
2 zones.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 1 zone. Thinking Twilight
Okay.
2000 for a second. You can get 1 zone as a fast action.
I will get to there then as a fast action.
Okay.
But I can't also move on my slow action, right?
You can, but that uses both your actions.
There's nothing I can do from a distance
All right.
other than curse at Trestius. So I will move into the zone.
All right.
And that is it.
All right. Ryzen.
Hey, Chris, what is short range again?
Short range is adjacent zone.
So am I in short range of both her and Trestius right now then?
You are.
Okay. I am going to do the healing thing, spend a willpower to give Trestius 1 of what he just lost.
All right. A lot of like, get up.
Get up, your work's not done, soldier.
Walk it off.
Kick your ass.
And you still have your first action if you would like to move.
Yeah, I'll move.
Ooh, getting closer.
Well, it doesn't really make a difference if I go on the other side back into the thing I was in all likelihood for range stuff, does it?
Nope.
Okay, then yeah, I might as well stay there.
All right. Okatai. And trust you get 1 point of strength back.
You got it.
How much is she out of that
She's
sarcophagus?
she's basically kind of like did the the Dracula stand, just kind of like without bending or anything, just stood straight up.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Creepy.
So I assume negotiation is off.
She's a demon.
I'm gonna pull out my a fast draw my my harpoon,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot at her.
All right.
Combat.
She does in fact count as a monster.
Good.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Harpooner, Dragon Slayer, throwing arm, and
If you don't do something pretty eventful, then I'm gonna find out what this crown of binding does.
Oh, that's so bad. Alright, so you launch the harpoon at her. And what I guess about Desi, it turns into a bird, kind of flies around her body and comes back and hits you for that.
Charming.
Sorry, it turned into a what?
It turned into like a kind of a skeletal crow, kind of looped around her body, flew back towards Okatai, and turned back into a harpoon just before it connected with him. For 4 points of damage.
Told you guys not to get cocky.
Because I don't see my roll, so.
Yeah. You got 3 successes for 4 damage.
Nice.
You could try to dodge it when you see it's coming in.
Does it count me as a monster?
No, but it's whatever the effect was against her.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
So it's not going to count the extra damage for you being a monster.
Yeah, but I think it calculates the extra damage for her being a monster on the damage, but I'm not sure.
Right. So it'd be 3 damage.
That's why I'm asking.
So it'd be 3 damage coming to you.
I'm gonna try to dodge myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna dodge myself.
Apparently, that's what we're doing now. Combat. It's in combat? No, it's not in combat. It's move to dodge.
It is. Or down at the bottom of your combat tab, there's a dodge action.
Yeah, somehow I can't access it.
Well, you managed to throw yourself out of the way, so that's only going to be 1 point of damage that you get to roll your armor for.
I'm pretty sure I would be able to kill myself. Like, I'm better at dishing out than taking in.
Alright. Your armor barely deflects it, but it does deflect it.
Good, because if it did not, the poison gets in.
Yep.
Anything else from Okatai?
Oh no, I'm on the ground, and I don't think I have an action anymore.
Okay.
1 to dodge and 1 to attack.
Okay. Her second action.
No.
Oh no.
What is she going to do? Desi is coming charging up to her. She'll roll randomly. That's her sword. Oh, another sword attack. Alright. So she will stride right over to Desi and swing that sword fairly hard. This attack can actually be parried.
Yeah, I'll be trying to parry that.
All right.
No. Just double checking a whole list of parry talents here. Okay. Thunder will help. Is this a...
It is a slashing attack.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thunder will help. Church. I'm not pairing with the shield. So the shield fighter doesn't help. That's okay.
Ah, you easily parry her.
Well,
Just trying to talk.
Colby, you're up.
I mean, how far can I move in one round?
Your fast action lets you move one zone.
All right, and my slow action is anything that would give a roll, right?
Or you can use it as another fast action.
That's how I ended up way up there.
Yeah, that I figured. But I want to save a roll just in case. I'm going to move into the next round. I'm gonna move into the next round, playing a pitiful servant. I'll say, "Master, are you all right?" And I come waddling in, looking old, decrepit, and pathetic, and useless, like a geriatric Igor to Dr. Frankenstein's Dr. Frankenstein. Looking to try to help his master. Hopefully with a performance roll to make her think that I am pathetic and useless.
Sure, that's actually a manipulation roll.
All right. That'll get me into that area.
So you can make a manipulation roll.
I will be pushing that.
All right.
I don't need empathy today. Oh, for the love of God.
Right. Well, the good news is she does not consider you to be a threat.
I'm not a threat.
it's not even a lie.
I just don't want her to think that I just don't want her to do anything until I'm in the same round as area as her.
Her third action.
What?
Oh, lovely.
She's gonna look at Desi, kind of smirk. It's like, interesting. And then she switches gravity off.
Ha!
What now?
So Desi, you go plummeting 11 meters straight up,
Oh shit.
and then 11 meters straight down.
Oh shit, she turns it off and then back on again.
Uh-huh.
That's quite different than just turning it off. Shit.
That is... that's not too bad. That's only 2 points of damage to your strength. Metal armor does not help.
Oh fuck.
This thing's a problem.
Yeah, I got nothing that's gonna help against that. Yeah.
I think one of we either approached this completely wrong situation.
What is we?
I don't.
Sorry, you said
see
2
any way
damage?
of- I don't know if there's
yeah.
any way we can talk our way out of this.
2 damage
Okay.
to your strength.
Yep.
Talking wouldn't work this time. I think we approached this one wrong.
And needless to say, you are prone. Trustius.
Oh goodness.
She seems to be quite fast and quite dangerous.
I have options. I'm just trying to. Can I move from prone?
Yeah, you can crawl.
Can I get within arm's reach?
Yep.
Fuck. I hate all this. Yeah. I'm gonna crawl within arm's reach. And then I got 2 options, guys. I could try to grab the gem, or I could try to suck her willpower out.
I have not got the impression she's using any willpower here.
I'd go for the gem if it was me.
If she
Yeah,
was
I
using
would go for
willpower,
the gem.
she's used all of it already.
I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab the gem.
All right.
Pull it out of her chest.
That will be a melee roll.
Melee. Because, he's known for that.
Chris, you said she's considered a monster.
She is considered a monster. But she does have wits and empathy, so things that affect wits and empathy affect her.
Can't push her or I'll go down.
Does your pride apply?
Does it? Well, yes, he's self-sacrificing. So what's that? A D12, right?
Yeah, if you just on your bio sheet, just click pride and it'll roll it for you.
Now,
Oh boy.
again, fuck being knightly.
Okay, her turn.
Next time, go evil.
He tried that already. Now he was trying nightly. We'll have to find something for another time.
The being good lasted for what, 12 hours?
Give or take. So let's see. Well, Trustius. Trustius was reaching for her heart. She does not like that.
Oh my god.
Ooh, all adventures within near, so everybody within the same zone gets to make an insight test.
Is that magic?
Not exactly.
So magic seal doesn't help.
So it's an insight check from Trustius and Ryzen and Desi.
Yeah.
Everybody wang chong tonight.
So as she kind of turns towards Trustius to try to reach out her soul, there's like this thrumming pulse from her, and you guys look and you see these large demonic eyes form in the nebula, the sky, watching you, taking note of you, seeing into your very soul. And both Ryzen and Desi are going to take 2 points of wits damage.
Is that on top of the 2 I just took for failing my reroll?
On top of the damage for pushing, yeah.
Then I am down.
All right.
God damn it. Get the gem. That's all we got.
And 2 points of witch damage for Desi.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Desi drops. Thanks to Berserker, though, she pops right back up again. Well, not pops up, but yeah, she
Dueling Undertaker
she will be getting up.
Oh, okay, interesting. Just let me put some horror traumas on some characters here.
Great.
What's that?
I still have my last one.
Me too.
Right.
I thought somebody was going to get rid of mine.
So, Ryzen, you are filled with anxiety. It's a -1 penalty to all of your wits rolls.
But I'm already broken.
Yep, but it'll last for a couple of days.
I don't think it will.
Yeah, I kind of have to survive in order to feel these after effects, I'm sure.
And Desi.
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting. Desi. Darkness is when the bad things come. You cannot sleep during the night.
Grand.
Or during any part that's considered to be dark.
Terrific. There's been no light in this place at all.
Yep. Darkness is bad.
Yeah. But I get a wits back.
You do, just in time for you to go.
For all the good it does me. Okay, her base is not touching mine, so I'm going to use charging melee charge.
Okay.
I am going to try to cut that gem out of her chest.
All right. Perfect. So you do need to use your fast action to stand up, but
Yep. So sword fighter,
all right.
melee charge, melee charge. Yeah. See how this goes. Oh, Jesus. That was sad.
Not sure why you rolled a parry, but
Me neither. Do you want me to roll it again as an actual attack?
yeah, because you have different talents that apply.
Yeah. Sword fighter, melee charge, melee charge. Try that again. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, she'll take that.
Uh,
Oh, she'll roll her armor. All right.
no, she won't.
So are you like trying to cut out the gem, trying to grab the gem?
If grabbing the gem is an option, sure. Pretty sure the original plan was just to cut it out of her, though. But I mean, if Desi can cut with one hand and grab it with the other, she will do that.
All right. So as you kind of like charge in and kind of grab the gem, as soon as you touch the gem, there's like a perspective switch, and you see yourself reaching in and pulling out the gem, and like a kind of evil smile on Desi's face. You are now trapped in her body. You still have all of your capabilities. You still have your character sheet. You don't have breathe. You cannot speak, so you can't tell anything to the other players.
Christ.
But she does have the gem
Oh.
in hand.
She does.
Yep.
Not me.
Yep.
Great.
Ryzen. Ryzen, you can still crawl. You can't do anything that requires you to make any dice rolls.
All right, I will start crawling away from the fight for now into the
Great
next
idea.
back into the hex I was in.
All right.
That is an excellent idea.
Okatai, things have gone pear-shaped.
You guys got this.
Nope, we don't.
I'm gonna use my fast action to stand up,
Okay.
and I need to use my slow action to move into that zone.
Okay. So you're moving
Sadly,
up,
that's gonna be all for me.
whereabouts are you moving up to, like where Keldy is?
Yeah.
All right. Her turn. She will hold the gem. She kind of smirks. And then she looks at the sword. She drops the gem. And then she brings Brea down upon it with Desi's hand.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
So basically, even though it says the Demon Queen's turn, the Demon Queen is currently possessing Desi. And she basically pulled the gem and then drops it and then tries to shatter it with Breathe.
I've never been so happy that you have taken so much damage, Anita. Oh my god, what a roll.
Sorry, she's trying to destroy the gem with Briath?
Not trying.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh, because
nope.
she likes her
More
new body.
successes, I think she did.
It looks like Desi's doing it, but yeah.
Good job, Desi. Smart move.
So yeah, so you see Desi drops this gem, kind of like shatters it with Briath. There is a blinding flash of light. And you guys are like face down outside near the river.
How's
Am I
Desi?
though?
Yes, you are as well, Desi.
What am I in? Am I in me or am I in her?
Nope, you're in you.
Oh,
Don't knock it.
Desi will scream just to see if she can make a noise.
Yes.
It's not like a girly scream like when I see a spider. More of an angry scream. And then bring her hand to her throat and roll onto her back. Is it daytime or nighttime?
It is nighttime. It is 6:08.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
But yes, the tower is gone. The sorceress is gone. It is getting to dark. And you can all feel this vaguely lingering presence slowly drawing away from you.
I'm trying hard to be mad about this.
Quetzal, I'm not sure if you can hear us, but if you can, we were trying to help.
And there's a voice interest that says, like, you have helped. I am free. I will be joining my husband.
Good thing or bad thing?
Your husband.
There's no further response.
You've had 2 paths that you could have taken, Quetzal. Whether you're listening or not, you could have chose the elven one or the demonic one. And if you've chosen the wrong one, I apologize. We're going to have to kill you. We'd rather set you free, though.
There's no response.
Desi is going to start scrambling for a torch.
Not a bad idea, really.
We're ready to need a camp and need to rest. Our employer is not going to be pleased.
Employer's probably the husband.
Brahms. Desi, why would you destroy the gem?
Wasn't me.
Caldy puts the crown on and starts rocking like he's traumatized.
Okay.
Like in a chair. Enough magic. No more magic, please. No more magic. Enough magic.
Desi's not making eye contact She's very focused on getting that torch lit. And just shaking her head. Wasn't me. She did something. I couldn't talk. I wasn't me. It wasn't me. Why'd you wake her?
I did not intend to.
You talked to her.
Yeah, doesn't communing with them require them to have some semblance of being awake?
It was a test to see if she was dead but here, as opposed to dead but gone. If that makes any sense.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, then, trust me when I say that it was something important to do before attempting the next thing that we decided to do. Regardless, as far as I could tell, she's free now and looking for her husband, whoever that might be.
Well, it makes sense that it was the person who sent us on this quest because it knew that as soon as one of us touched that heart gem, she was going to take control of that person, smash it, and free herself.
Yep, she did.
Okatai set us up a camp. We did the rest.
Zaya is observing everything and checking blades of grass right now, trying to find out if this is another illusion.
You can make an insight roll if you like.
Because this place has been lying to us for a while. He's not sure he's outside.
It seems real. You got 0 successes, no Bane showing.
Could you push that for me?
Ooh, a success. Kind of like take some of the grass, kind of like sniff it. It smells like springtime grass. The water in the river seems clear. There's no the scent marker that you left on the door in the tower. There's no scent of that either. You're definitely in the real world.
I think this is real this time. I'll start working on camp. But I feel something happen when you touch that gem. I'm still not sure what that means. And Okatai will pick up whatever he has around him and just start looking for a place for the camp.
All right. So Okatai's going to set up a camp. What would the rest of you like to do in the evening?
I'll watch, stand guard.
Okay.
I take it Desi's getting the night shift.
Desi is going to volunteer, yeah.
I'm pretty useless, so I'm going to rest.
This is really early for Desi to have a torch, but she's got one out anyway.
What would Trustius like to do?
He stepped away very briefly. He said he will meditate if we hit quarter-day stuffs.
Okay. Perfect. So I'll get a survival roll from Okatai to make camp, and a scouting roll from Cully.
I will push since I will be sleeping soon. And I have left that encounter the exact same way I went in.
All right. So the evening is uneventful, peaceful even. Ryzen, you can click your rest button. Camp is set up. And what would people like to do at the nighttime?
I will rest.
Desi's going to offer to keep watch and stay pretty close to the campfire
Yeah.
with her torch.
I assume nobody's hunting at night, so. Desi, you can give me a scouting roll.
Oh, that'll be bad. Yeah, no. I'm not good at scouting at the best of times.
All right. Morning comes. Everybody is still alive. Everybody who got some sleep can hit their rest button. Desi, you can click the sleepy button.
Did Trustius's meditation work?
Yep.
So probably still sleepy, but healed.
Yep. Well, he meditated, and then there was nighttime, and he could have slept during the night.
Once it's daylight, Desi's going to crawl into the tent and keep her head fairly close to the door where it's light and try to sleep.
Chris?
Yep.
Can I go back in here with Interpiece?
Yes.
So that should go away. And then Nightmares goes down to 3 days. Oh, good.
So everybody gets up. Desi has been up. She's exhausted. Everybody can roll for their food and water. And Okatai, you can tell just from the way that the sun is coming up that it's going to be a hot day. Something we're all familiar with today. It's got that smell that it's going to be a scorcher of a day. Like, you should probably, if you're going to move on, you should move on before the sun really starts to beat down. And Desi just crawls into the tent and basically racks out.
We should move out soon if we want to avoid the heat of the day. Oh, Desi doesn't look like she's up for it though. Did you get any sleep, Desi?
She was our guard.
No response.
Sounds like a no.
Well, you better find some shade. Today's gonna be a scorcher. And we need to decide what direction we want to go. I'm talking about moving, but I don't even know where we want to go. How do we find her back? How do we find where? What do we do?
I think they'll find us. I suggest we look for a hammer. The dragon killing kind.
Should we? Could the guy who gave us the job be her husband?
That's my
Otherwise, I
theory.
agree on the hammer.
I mean, we did so well against that. Yes, of course we want to fight a dragon. I'm not against taking a couple of days and just relaxing a bit, catching ourselves. What did that guy give us offer for rewards to you guys? I can't
It
remember
was
what
like
he offered
15
Calder.
silver or something.
And I can't remember what he offered Calder. Do you remember, Chris?
Basically, whatever was in the tower and all its contents are yours to keep.
Oh, yes, son of a bitch. Did anybody get anything from the tower
Nope.
besides trauma?
That's not true.
Yeah, and true to his word, Argento is still with you, and Okatai still has the ring that turns you into a bird.
Well, that's awesome. Why
Not
don't we
sure that
recover
word means what you think it means.
Well, I mean, we're all alive and we have bird powers now. Why don't we take 2 or 3 days to recuperate, maybe gather some food, because I failed my food roll. And I'm down to a D6 now. Just
Well,
get ourselves back into shape before we start going dragon hunting.
I mean, we could start moving toward the village. If we're gonna take a few days off, might as well do it there. And the hammer was close to it, if I remember well.
That's an excellent idea.
Remember where the den is, but where was the hammer exactly? Does anyone?
Wasn't
The
it like
note
near a
we found-
volcano or something?
Oh
Yeah,
my
the-
God, the hammer's way down there. Okay.
We found some notes in the adventure journal that we found in Dragon Poop. That Colby found in Dragon Poop.
The easiest way to end up as dragon poop is to go dragon hunting.
That's true.
You know what happens when you feed dragons? You get fat dragons.
So, I for some reason I can't see the map right now. Did you ping the place where it was?
Way away. We're a long way away.
Way.
I mean, is the village closer to it than we are?
The Owlbear Cave is. Almost. We're about equidistance. Yeah. The Owlbear Cave, the Sorceress Tower, and the volcano makes a little triangle. Height is, what, 3 hexes away?
From where you guys currently are,
Oh, from the volcano.
From the volcano, yeah, it's fairly close, and that's the little village you guys heard about ages ago from the like wandering hunters.
Right. The Dragon Den is between us and the volcano.
Yeah, we definitely need to go to the volcano first.
Let's take a roundabout route.
We could stop at the dwarf village.
Well, there is no dwarf village. There's the dwarven refugees, and then
Yeah.
their previous settlement is where the dragon lives.
Oh. Same X.
So I would say, why don't we continue to get experience by going and mapping by going southwest for about 4 hexes, then make a beeline to the volcano. 3 hexes southwest, then beeline to the volcano.
Southwest puts us in the ocean.
Oh, is that ocean? Is that an ocean? Sorry, it's not in color.
You could craft a boat.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Get to the shore, craft a boat. Maybe it's faster by boat.
So my idea of the village being closer to the volcano is not good. If I get your drift.
Your village is like 7 hexes from the volcano. You guys are currently about 7 or 8 hexes from the volcano.
But let's head home and head home on a path that we haven't explored yet.
I mean, I'd like to get back home, but I understand the point that it would be simpler to just go toward the volcano. But if the guy who employed us is keeping a tab on us, and we didn't do the thing he wanted, maybe he'll get in touch with us and he can tell us where the fuck she went.
Regardless, we do need to understand and map the island. So might as well map on our way back, right?
Yes, yes. We might find other interesting things.
While you guys are discussing this, what are you guys doing in the morning while Desi sleeps?
I'm foraging for food.
Okay.
Did we explore this X yet?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have anyone to stand guard?
I'll stand guard. I got nothing I need to do.
Because if Desi's gonna be sleeping, I'm gonna try to look for food.
All right.
I'm gonna hunt.
Okay. What would Ryzen like to do this morning?
I would like to spend X.
Perfect.
I want to buy ambidextrous 2.
Okay. Perfect.
That costs me what again? 6?
6. All right. So I will get a survival roll from Kuldi, and a survival roll from Okatai, and a scouting roll from Trustius. Now you guys are getting the good rolls.
Well, I did have a good roll against myself.
I'm rolling with my stomach.
1 success for Okatai.
And the number of success decide how much roll I get on the hunting table.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to push it if I can.
Oh, damage to your wits. So only one success.
Okay. I'll roll with it.
Find a prey. Ooh, you found a fox. So you can give me a melee, actually a marksmanship roll at -1, unless you have a trap.
Unless I have a what?
A trap.
Oh no. Does Harpooner apply?
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't.
Well,
Oh, killed that fox. Killed him good.
It's a bit of meat, and the last fuck we speak to was a demon, so my empathy is down.
All right. Ryzen, you're like practicing with your weapons. You can spend your XP. Trust you should keeping an eye open as Desi snores along. Like late morning, Caldi comes back having found some carrots and some potatoes, maybe some spring mushrooms. So that's two vegetables from Caldi. And the fox has 3 meat and 1 pelt.
What can you turn those into?
Basically, they can be eaten in place of rolling a food die, or they can be cooked and turned into a food die. But that's going to take another quarter day.
Yeah, I think we'll want to do that when we stop for camp, because our schedule is all messed up right now. So I think we need to readjust when we travel and when we sleep. So as soon as Desi is feeling all right, we can try to move, and we'll establish camp a bit further, and we can try to cook that. We got meats and vegetable. We can try to do some kind of stew or something like that. I'll let Risen and Tristis deal with the part about cooking that into something that makes sense.
Do a nice little stroganoff. You got mushrooms, you got meat.
There you go. So late morning, going on towards lunchtime. Desi, you wake up feeling refreshed. You guys have the afternoon to do what you would like.
That feels better. Holy shit, it's hot.
Yeah. That's what I said. I warned you.
Gross.
I warned you if you were going to sleep in the morning, that would happen.
I didn't hear you at all. The sun came up, someone in the tent got out of the way, and I was gone.
You all right,
Hey,
Desi?
you didn't get attacked. No. I was still kind of
Wondering if
clamber out of the tent and stretch.
you
Did some weird shit.
you feel all right enough to tell me what happened yesterday?
Well, she hovered me up into the air somehow and then slammed me into the ground. And then when I tried to cut the gem out of her chest, heart out of her chest, whatever. The minute I cut her open, I reached in, my fingers touched the gem, and suddenly I was staring at myself. holding the gem and breathe, and I couldn't speak. And she moved my body to toss the gem on the ground and smash it. And now I have a much better idea of
Okay. Um, I just want to check something. And could I get his hand close to Desi's face? Can I for a sec?
Yep.
uh, and she'll kind of like look at him like, what the fuck is this? And take like half a step back and lean back a little bit. What?
Just want to make sure you're you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you need to do to prove that.
Just let me touch your cheek for a sec.
Sure. Should we
No,
talk
but
to creepy little gingerbread men?
What?
It's her.
I don't know. You you want proof I'm me? Creepy little gingerbread men.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure the mind is right. And he puts his hand on your cheek for a second and just pinch it a bit, just to check if there's an illusion and there's an elf underneath.
Fuck.
That you could still be in that body, for all he knows.
Yeah, you said touch, not pinch.
It's strange you don't have fur. I don't know how to.
Isn't there a way to tell with magic if she's possessed if we're worried about that?
I don't think she's possessed, but it feel like when she touched the gem, they switched place.
Mm-hmm. And then I woke up in the dirt, face down.
And I just didn't want her to have fled away with your body and just left you here with an illusion in her old body. Do you get where I'm going with this?
Kinda. Shit. Is Briette still on my head?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, no, we're good. We're good.
Okay. It seems fine. That place is fucking me up.
Hmm.
We're still gonna need to find her back and put an end to all of this at some point. We agree on that?
Yeah. I don't know how or where.
Oh, I was half expecting the guy who paid us to go there to just contact us in our sleep tonight, but he didn't. So there's a little part of me that think he's still interested in getting that heart, and if he does, he's gonna poke us just know what the fuck we did, and maybe can help us find her back. The other part of me is that might be the husband she was talking about, and if that is, it might be the guy who swindled the 2 Death Knight that we met.
She talked about a husband?
Yeah, she said something about going back to her husband. Was it just in Tress's head, or was that audible? I just assume it was audible. Sorry.
Trust just would have explained it anyway. So
Okay. So I can refer to that. Yeah. She said she was going back to her husband. But that's either the guy who employed us or some freaky demon. Jacuz, maybe? Let's hope not. Oh, and apparently throwing stuff at her is not a good idea.
throwing.
Yeah, I
I saw
tried.
that.
I tried to throw a harpoon at her, and it turned into a skeletal bird and came back at me.
Oh, yeah.
That glanced out on the chainmail, but it almost killed me.
And her
I'll
magic
ask-
isn't magic.
I'll ask my bird friend what was the name of, if he knew the name of our sorceress's spouse.
Jakuz.
Oh. Oh no.
So that was the second option. I don't like the second option either.
What was the name of our sorcerer friend? Our dreams.
Oh, he didn't give a name.
He never gave one.
I assume it's the same name as the guy who swindled the 2 Death Knight, but I might be wrong.
I'll ask the bird if he remembers what Jakuz looks like.
Yeah. Kind of scrawny looking guy. Wasn't very
And
nice.
I will use my wits as best I can to steer him into a actual description, like I'm going to make, and I'm sketching it out on my pad and paper or my parchment paper here. Trying to make a what would you call it? Like a criminal sketch, a suspect sketch at a police station.
He's like, no, put the eyes closer together.
Is this what kind of is there a role needed for this, Anna?
No.
Okay.
Now kind of like beady his eyes up some. And make his nose more hooked. Oh, and he was missing some of his teeth. And you end up with a picture.
A picture.
Yeah.
He does look like anybody that we've encountered.
I shouted in the group. Did you guys recognize this?
Does it look like
an
a
elf
face
to me.
I've seen?
It does not.
No idea.
Can't say I know him.
All right.
Well, it was the worst of possibility, but, you know, what am I going to do about it? If she's gone back to be with Jakuz, we'll have to deal with her at some point.
Yeah. I can't wait to deal with her and her husband at the same time.
Yeah, that's a problem. I know it could have been catastrophic, but I still wonder what could have happened if we had put on the crown.
I was
Inside
totally
there.
going to put on the crowd. Like you guys, we
Oh yeah,
popped out of into reality. Like I was the next one up, and the crown was going on in her area.
oh yeah. I'm just wondering. Well,
We have to find the gems.
Yep, nothing we can do about that for now. So let's move if you're all right with that. We have a couple of queue, and we have a couple of things to do, and nothing we can do about that lady for now till we find more information. Argentum, you wouldn't know where she would be going to join back with her husband?
No. I don't like him. I like Cully. Cully's nice.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're right.
Generous.
I don't like that guy. I prefer Colby.
All those
Well-
words are true.
Well, welcome on the team, Argentum.
What did you just say, Trestius?
That we don't like that guy and we like you more than him. All those words are true.
Oh, okay. I thought you said all my words were true. I thought, well,
It has not been my experience.
Caldy's in like, oh, I think I got a mark here.
I could ask somebody next time I travel.
Oh, that'd be a great idea. Do you have a rough idea who to ask?
No,
Is the sorceress still dead?
I don't know
Could you ask her?
if she's in the land of the dead.
Oh, that's how your thing work.
As a favor, could you check for us? And then ask her if she's there?
When I travel next, I can go.
Okay.
But it's a long trip. Takes a lot.
Oh, yeah, I know. I hope never to make it.
So, travel-wise, which direction are you guys heading?
So, did we try to go back to the village by another route before going for the hammer? Was that the plan?
I guess so. Like southeast, likely.
It's that or going straight for the hammer. What do you guys prefer?
Well, straight for the hammer is through the Dragon's Den. So
I do not prefer that.
Yeah, let's go. Let's make a pit stop home.
maybe go around.
I still like the idea of taking a boat.
A boat. You like the boat idea? Eh?
Yeah, I think it would be faster than traveling through the jungle.
How?
There'd be less trees in the way, and boats go faster than walking. On my legs, anyway.
No marsh.
Yeah, but we don't have the tools to make a.
I don't want to walk through any more swamp.
I might have some in my pack.
What?
Tools.
Oh, I thought you meant you had a boat in your pack. I was like, how?
All you need to make a canoe is a day and a saw and hammer.
And we could probably make two in the same day, right?
It takes a day to make a canoe. If you
Yeah,
have
I know, but would it take all of us to make one, or could two of us work on it?
No, if you get enough wood, everybody who wants to make a canoe can make a crafting roll.
There you go. As long as we have hammers and saws.
Okay.
So, We're
Southwest.
still going
Just
home.
we've never done it before, so
It can't hurt to have a boat.
All right. So you guys set off to the southwest.
I guess.
For real, that you want to go on water?
hey, I can be talked out of it. I just
It's looked like a long trip on water, and I'm not very comfortable on water.
it looks like one hex on water to me. If we go, we're at the Sorcerer's Tower, right? So we go southwest, 2 hexes, build our boats, and we cross 1 hex, and we're on land again.
Oh, I get you. You just want to, instead of going around, you want to go just that little through.
Yeah.
Well, that makes more sense.
I thought you wanted to go all the way around.
That sounds awful. There's probably big fish in there.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of ocean.
No, I'm thinking 1 hex on water, and then we're done. And I mean, and then we can leave the canoes. We don't need to eat the portage or anything.
It's not a bad idea. I like it. I mean, Tresh's is going to be non-committal and stare at his feet, but
As long as I don't have to walk through a swamp again, I don't care how we get there.
And with that, you guys head off southwest through the swamp.
Into the swamp.
God damn it!
Fine, but after we go to that volcano, I want to go back home for a little while.
We could skip the swamp, but it would take 2 hexes of water, right?
And swamp is better than mountain. 9 times out of 10.
I mean, we're on 3 rivers. Do none of those rivers lead to the ocean?
They do, through the swamp.
So could we make a canoe and ride the river up to the ocean?
If you want to make a canoe here, you can certainly try.
Is there a canoe?
Is there any wood here?
Yes, it's a swamp. There's plenty of trees.
Yeah. Would it
Okay,
be faster
so-
traveling mechanically?
And what does the X where we would make the canoe look like from here?
Basically, you guys are at basically like the Mississippi Delta. Like the river is flowing down into the swampy area before it deposits into the ocean.
Shouldn't have a problem taking a boat down there then. It's not
Well,
like taking a huge steamer or something.
Fine, let's walk to the side and we'll make a canoe over there.
So I'll get somebody to give me a lead the way roll and somebody to give me a keeping watch roll.
Chris, I'm not sleepy anymore, correct?
Correct.
Did I rest?
No.
Okay.
oof.
Like that's the
Yeah.
downside. The downside to being sleepy is
Yeah.
when you sleep, then you get rid of the sleepy, but then you need to sleep another.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll do the scouting or survival,
Oh,
depending who wants to.
I'll do the lead the way.
I'll do scouting. Remember, ambush, I still have that 6th sense.
How did my roll go? I can't see my roll.
You got a success.
Okay,
We both did. It's awesome.
It's slow travel through the swamp. You guys spend the afternoon trudging through like fetid waters and decomposing plant matter. It is hot, it is sticky, it is humid, it is smelly, and by the time you've gone like 10 kilometers, you're like, okay, enough of this shit. We need to find a place to camp for the night. As we get into evening.
Desi lights a torch.
Okay,
did we change X?
you did.
And
Gotta,
it's like,
gotta get that XP.
and is it only 1X by quarter day?
When you're in difficult terrain like swamps, it is 1 hex per quarter day.
Okay. Desi, are you gonna want to be sleeping in the day, or are you gonna be
Yes.
alright to sleep at night?
No. Yes.
Shit. Well, if you're gonna be sleeping at day, we better push on then. Or else we're gonna be moving for a quarter days and sleeping for 3/4 of the day.
He's not wrong.
And when we get there, we'll need to set up camp for like a day or two, the time to make the canoe, cook the food, and all that. So I suggest we push on through the evening.
Fine by me.
I agree.
And the sooner
Okay.
we are out of this march, the sooner we are out of this march, the better. So.
All right.
Colby, can you keep keeping an eye, because you're the best at watching right now.
Sure thing.
Do I have a negative on leading the way because I'm doing it late?
-2.
I expected that.
I can see in the dark.
Yep, no
The-
penalty difficulty.
The good news is we're going away from the Dragon's Den.
Did I get any success?
You did.
Good.
Culdy, however,
Fucked up royally.
He's the one seeing the night, and he's the one who didn't see. I'm mostly like guiding us by smell at this point.
Oh, you can't push that either.
No, I pushed it. That's what killed me.
Oh, you pushed it. Oh,
And
great.
did not get any successes and took 3 damage to wits.
Ouch.
This is the day Caldy's at.
We're all having that day.
it has been a day.
Yeah.
It has not been a great day.
But we do a performance check so that we just don't stop. That we don't just lose Colby.
You don't lose me. That was my scouting roll.
I mean, if you break.
Oh, I'm not breaking. I got 5 wits. So
Okay,
3 only
sorry.
takes me down to 2.
Okay, I thought you broke.
No. This just takes me down to normal. What a normal human would be.
Just piss off. And if there was something ambushing us, we won't see it come.
So as you start traveling, which way are you heading here? Southwest still?
I believe
I-
so.
Think so, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, away from the Dragon Den, but still 1x that we need to cross in the wall.
So as you're making your way, and it's getting darker and darker. You know, Desi has a torch going, and you're passing through some very strange looking trees. You're like, that's unusual. You don't really think anything of it. And then kind of continue on. You're like, wait a minute. Those aren't trees. Those are rib bones.
Oh, cool.
And you kind of look up, and you can see that, like, high above you, probably 20 feet above you. You can only make it out because of the fact that you're nocturnal. The spine joining these ribs. Kind of going a little bit. You start to come to, what looks like, the kind of the polished bone of a very large skull that you kind of like step out of the nostril of.
Oh boy.
And then kind of take a look back, and yeah, it is like some sort of monstrous creature, long dead, devoid of any flesh on its bones. Probably a good 20-30 meters in diameter, like the rib cage and then the spinal column running down the back. Probably 20-30 meters or 20-30 feet in diameter.
Oof.
And you guys basically entered in through its back end and then out through its nostril.
Can I make a lore check just to see if this was an aquatic animal or a land animal?
Certainly can.
Cave feel weird.
Because I might change my canoe idea. What do I know about this animal?
Yeah, there's no doubt at all, Cully. I mean, you're close to the ocean. You can hear the lapping of water. You can smell the salt in the air. You're thinking like maybe at one point the water like came up higher and it's receded over time, and perhaps that is the skeleton of some sort of sea serpent.
All right, so not a whale, not a dragon.
A little bit of both.
Is this old bones, like prehistoric, or like?
It's quite old.
Okay. So, but not fossilized, right?
Not fossilized.
All right. Well, I'll kind of call Dizzy over and because she's got a torch and she's alert, and just point out kind of the. I think we just walked through the ancient carcass of a sea serpent.
You know what? I thought it was weird that like there was a cave out of nowhere that we walked out of. Like there was no hill, there was no. Like 1 second there was sky, and the next there was like a roof. Jeez, shit.
I wonder if they still have those.
Let's hope not. Or let's hope they're, friendly or something.
That might be nice to check up when the sun is up.
Okatai, do you recognize this thing? Do you any idea what it is?
Oh, don't see much in the dark, but might. Is it lore or is it survival, Chris?
Survival, I'd say.
Could I push that?
Yeah.
Please.
You're not sure. You think that's probably a reason why your people don't like the water.
Good reason.
Well, the first thing you learn is that water is not good. Things grow strange in the water. Not sure exactly what that was, but it's one of the things that we were warned about.
If it's an animal, as opposed to a monster, I could make us a very quick raft.
Well,
I just got that.
If it's a monster, then these bones are no use to me.
we
Trust
could
us.
make camp and see that tomorrow.
See it in the light. Alright. So, nighttime, what would folks like to do?
I'm gonna make camp.
Okay.
I will rest.
Alright.
I'll keep watch.
Okay.
You want to sleep before the camp is done, Christus? Or we have a bunch of food that we could prepare?
I think I'm gonna try to cook.
Okay.
I mean, our sleep schedule's so messed up.
Yep.
I'm trying to keep it at like 2 quarter days to sleep and not 3. Trying hard.
Oh, you're doing great. I see what you're doing.
Somebody has to make sure we all sleep.
But I should sleep now, and then it's just this is gonna take a while to.
If you
Come
sleep now,
back.
there's no camp, and you need to make an endurance roll. If you fail, you just waste your quarter day.
I have to make a roll to sleep anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, you can try. You'll have two quarter day to try if you want to try now. We can cook next quarter day. It's not a problem.
I'm gonna cook right now.
Okay. Alright. So in that case, I need a survival roll from Okatai, scouting roll from Ryzen, an endurance roll from Kuldi. What is Desi doing?
Dizzy is kind of hovering between Caldi and where the fire is going to be with her torch.
Okay.
Can I use my sleeping
think-
fur?
You should.
Uncharacteristically.
You can definitely use the sleeping fur.
I think I didn't get it, but I'd like to.
Do you want to push?
Yeah, please.
Oh, there you go. stressful trying to set up a camp here in the woods, and you're pretty sure that big skeleton keeps watching you. But you do finally get it set up.
I don't like water. Told you I don't like water.
Oh, you're not gonna like tomorrow.
Oh no, I'm not.
Trustus, you can turn a D6 ingredients into food. Ooh, nice. 5 is exactly how much you had. So, Ryzen, the night it's quiet. It's kind of peaceful. You're close enough to the the ocean front where you could actually, like, during your watch, you could, wander down to the beach. You haven't actually really spent a lot of time, despite being on an island, not spent a lot of time on the beach. And it's beautiful, peaceful. Kind of look out over the water, and you see something very large, just kind of at the very edge of your vision. Very large, and kind of squishy, kind of like break the surface and then disappear down below, dragging with it something that it's going to eat. But there is definitely something living in these waters.
I didn't get a good enough look at either what was taken down or what took it down.
One second, let me. It's hard to see in the dark. You're pretty sure that whatever it was came up from underneath and kind of wrapped multiple limbs around something and then dragged it underneath.
Oh, crack! Why not?
Reminded you of that giant tentacled thing that was in the moat around the castle.
Yeah.
I will make note to tell everybody when we get back if further conversation about a canoe or boat happens.
Okay. Caldy, you get some sleep. You can hit your rest button.
Oh, thank you.
Morning time comes. Everybody can have breakfast before going to sleep.
How is everybody food dice going?
I'm at a D6 right now, so I'm hurting.
So D6, D8, D10, D12. You could take 3 ration to get you back to D12. How is everybody else?
I've got a D10 food.
D10 for food, D6 for water.
Well, let me roll to check on that.
And Tristis?
I'm 12 and 10.
I just lost a food die and I'm now out of water according.
Okay, so why don't I just take 2, give you a food die, and a water die, and I'll just bring my water down to D8.
We're on a river. Why don't we boil water while I'm sleeping?
We need to find some that is actually potable.
Like
there
potable,
should be.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm only going to take 2, so I'll bring my food up to D10, and I'll bring my water down to a D8, and then I will roll. So I can give 1 and 1 to Riz.
Okay.
And Desi, you can take 1 food. I'll take 1.
I've got a D10 if someone else needs it more.
Well, Calvi, you were at D8? or D10?
No, I'm
for-
at. I took 2, and that brings me to D10.
And Risen,
Yeah.
at what dice were you for food?
I'm currently at D10 for food and D6 for water.
So if Precious is already at D12. So,
Yeah, I'm good.
So if you take one, Desi, Colby can take 3, and I take 1, and we'll have the 5 spread out, and everybody's gonna be at D12.
Perfect.
We'll just need to find some water.
I need some sleep.
So we're going to be at D12 for food, but no change to water.
I gave you a water.
Yeah, I recorded that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Ryzen was out until you gave him some. So yes, so you guys put some distance between you and the remnants of the sorceress's tower. Some distance between you and where the dragon is. Start to contemplate, chopping down some mangrove trees to make some canoes to sail across this little bay. Ryzen is aware that there is something large in the water. And you guys also realize that you're a long way from home, and food and water may start to become an issue. But
It really is.
We'll find out next time.
Do you want me to roll my rest now?
No, we'll do that next time, just in case you actually don't get the rest.
Okay.
Because everybody has to sleep. Like, Caldy will stay watch, but everybody else needs to sleep, so... it's just a question of what might happen while Caldy's watching.
Okay, so it's evening right now.
No, it's morning. You guys travel through the afternoon and evening, set up camp at night, and now it is morning and people need to sleep.
Right.
Couldn't sleep at
I'm
night,
gonna-
so we switched the schedule around.
Our sleep schedule is so messed up.
And will be until everybody's done their trauma.
We just need to stop for a bit.
My plan was to stop here so we could restock food, water, make the canoe, try to get our feet back on the ground, and we'll decide if we actually want to go through the water or if we want to follow the ground.
All right, for XP, participate, yes. Travel through a hex, yes. Discover a new adventure site, no. Defeat one or more monsters, no. Find a treasure, no. Build a function, no. Activate your pride, Trustius did.
Unsuccessfully.
Yeah, but you
Still-
tried.
Still give you an XP.
Suffer from your dark secret, no. Risk your life for another PC. I would say that Ryzen went close to the sorceress to get Trustius up and running. And Desi charged in. Knowing how powerful the sorceress was. I'll give Ryzen and Desi both. Because she was quite dangerous, as you found out.
I agree with that.
I'm good with that.
Dizzy charges in all the time.
Not to a threat of this magnitude.
Oh. So she did reverse gravity on me and then take over my body.
It's the 3 actions, really.
Yeah, that was nasty. That was very nasty. Did not like.
Conveniently, 1 action plus 1 for each part of herself that she gave up.
Hmm.
It was all over before I even got into her same area as her.
Mm-hmm.
Did any extraordinary actions?
She should get one. Knock out Trustius and Desi like without half trying.
I don't think we want to give her XP.
So any extraordinary actions?
I don't think so.
This is the game where we get our face in the ground. Like it's the game we lost, so we can rebuild to do something later. So I don't think so.
Yeah, you don't get XP for getting your ass kicked.
In Dungeon World, it's referred to as showcasing future threat. So that would be 2 XP, 3 for Trustius, 3 for Ryzen, and 3 for Desi.
That brings me up to 9.
Brings me up to 20.
I'm at 34.
You're at what?
34.
Damn it! You need to spend XP.
I know. Trust me, I know. I ran out of things to spend it on a while ago.
Never out of
I mean,
You
other
can-
than like more ranks in Berserker.
More ranks in Berserker. You can raise your melee if you want. You can raise your block. You can raise your skill.
This is all true.
I've raised my scouting once before.
I could teach you Raise the Dead.
There we go.
I mean, you could have 5 in melee, and I would not be surprised.
No, I've only got a 2 in melee.
You could raise
I
that.
could wait. I could raise my might, my endurance, and my melee. Start working on those next.
Your melee's 2?
Yeah.
Isn't that your primary thing?
My strength is 7. Or
I
sorry,
know,
my
but-
strength is 5. So